Hello, gangsters.
Hello.
Hello, Earthling.
How are you?
I have no voice.
I see that. I hear
I was
that.
screaming at you yesterday.
Why were you yelling at me so much?
This was excited.
Hey. Do you want to give a shout out for your...
Are you the youngest blogger here? Are you a blogger?
I post a video show on comicmix.com. It's like a weekly web.
Comicmix.com?
Yeah.
All right.
Card right here.
Why, thank you.
She's actually 57.
Are you? You are the youngest, aren't you? Yeah.
13.
You're 13?
Yes.
God.
I'm 12, so.
Oh yeah, I thought you were in that preteen zone.
I'm 15, I've had a half-life.
So you do something called Gishwas every year, and registration ends in 24 hours. Is that right? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
That is true, and yes, I can. Gishwas stands for the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. Have you ever done a scavenger hunt? You have? What scavenger hunt?
Nothing big, just like birthday party stuff.
Birthday party stuff. So this is like that, but big. So people participate in over 100 different countries. We have broken 7 Guinness World Records. We have a mountain on Mars officially named Gishwas now by NASA. It's pretty epic and super fun and very intense. People are like taking off work for Gishwas now. And the winners get an all-expense paid trip with me to Iceland, which should be fun.
Iceland.
Yeah, so if you're into that sort of thing, you should sign up. But yeah, they only have 24 hours left to sign up, so go to jointhehunt2016.com and check it out. And if nothing else, you can watch a video and see what it's about. But it's fun, I promise.
If Castiel had a Gishwas team, would he be allowed to win?
Actually, that's an interesting question. Is there any kind of prohibition against letting people win who are not people, who are have supernatural powers? We should put a clause in the rules that specify about that, because he would have a super unfair advantage if you were able to materialize whatever you wanted, whenever you wanted, and teleport halfway around the world to acquire things. It would give you an unfair advantage. You have a good point.
Get that as terms of
Good
reference.
point. Yeah.
So tell us about Castiel in this new world, this new post-meeting God world.
It is an interesting thing, isn't it? Like, now we know that there is a God. That's got to change people's behavior a little bit, right? You would think. Maybe not. I guess we will see less agnosticism in the show, but at the moment, more than anything, what we're dealing with is having dealt with that big biblical storyline, we're taking things down to the family level. So we're operating in a more human, more personal realm this season, and that for us is good because it just offers a different scope on the show, and it allows us to operate in a different sphere, which I think for us as actors is just exciting because it means something different, you know. And from my character, we are finding Cass at the beginning of season 12 in a fighting spirit. He is trying to take Lucifer down, and he has his mojo back. He's at full power, so he's a force to be reckoned with, and he's pissed off. And perhaps a little aggressive. For instance, there are several lines early in the season where Dean says, "Cass," because I'm being too violent unnecessarily. So,
Can you say a bit about Cass's relationship with Mary Winchester? Fascinating.
I think Cass is going to be a good a sounding board for Mary, because he's been through some of what she's been through. She's coming back having not been on Earth for 30 years. He came back having not been on Earth for a couple thousand years, but, you know, I don't rub that in her face. And I think that he kind of empathizes with her acclamation. So we have a shared experience. Right, yeah. Kind of amazingly, she's their mom, but I know them better. Yeah.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
I hope so. It seems like it's